everybody, it's Amy Rubin from Mindful Self. As a longtime teacher turned mindful development coach, I'm back again to share some of my favorite mindfulness activities that are perfect for morning, noon, or night. So, before we begin, I want you to just remember that mindfulness simply means paying attention to what we want to with an open, kind, and curious mind. And when we do this, it can help us to stay focused or grow our ability to pay attention for even longer. It can also help us to take a pause so that we can calm down when we're either angry or sad, or maybe we're even too excited to sit still. The best part is it can help us to savor the good moments so that they last longer, and by practicing, it can help us to be more kind to ourselves and to others. The really cool thing is anyone can become more mindful by practicing, and there's so many ways that we can practice. So my goal is to help you learn some powerful practices that you can use no matter where you are or what challenges you face, whether you're in the classroom or you're at home or anywhere that you need to be your best. So let's get mindful. In today's Mindful Minute, we're going to pay attention to our breath. Now I know that paying attention can be really hard, not just for kids, but also adults. But the great thing about mindfulness is it can help us to train our focus so that we can pay attention longer and stronger. The more we practice, the easier it gets. So for today, we're going to practice paying attention to our breathing and our sense of breathing. And what I love about this practice is that we have our breath no matter where we go. And the great thing about that is that means that we can practice being mindful anywhere. So let's give this a try. Finding a comfortable position or a place where you feel like you can concentrate for the next few moments, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to zoom in your attention to your ears and just see if you can hear your own breath. Maybe you notice other sounds around you, and that's okay. Just seeing if you can zoom in to what it sounds like when you breathe. Next, I want you to try to place your hands on your heart, or maybe your stomach, or maybe both, and see if you can feel your breathing. Maybe you feel your hands rising and falling with each inhale and exhale. Maybe you can notice that your stomach gets big when you inhale, and it softens a little when you exhale. Now for the next one, it's a little bit fun. You can either pull up your sleeve, or you can use the back of your hand, whatever you prefer. And just notice now if you can feel your breath on your arm or the back of your hand. Sometimes you might even notice it tickles a little bit. And you can play around with the distance that your hand and your arm is from your body and seeing if you can still feel it or where you feel it the strongest. Next, I want you to zoom into your nose and see if you can feel your breath in your nose. Do you notice the cool of the in-breath? And when you breathe out, do you notice that temperature changes and it feels a bit warmer? Now see if there's any other place that you can feel your breath. Pay attention to your whole body this time, and maybe using all of your senses. Where else do you notice your breath? Do you feel it in your throat? Maybe you feel it in your neck and your shoulders. Some people even say they can taste their breath. What I love about mindfulness is that it's always a little bit different for everyone, and it changes from moment to moment. In fact, what you notice today about your breath might be totally different if you try it later or even tomorrow. So give it a try and see if your experience changes. This is a really great activity and practice to do first thing in the morning as you're getting focused for your day. You can even try it before, during, or after a break like lunch or snack. Experiment and see what you like best. As we end our mindful minute together, just take a moment and check in with how you're feeling after this practice. A lot of my students notice that they feel calm or relaxed. And it makes sense. When we take a moment to unplug or switch from the mode of constantly doing, simply to the mode of being, it can be very relaxing. Some students even notice that they feel weird. Again, this is a totally normal response because it's not something that we do all the time. But what we practice grows stronger, and the more we practice taking a mindful minute, the less weird it will feel, I promise. Lastly, maybe you feel a little bit tired. And when we take a minute to stop what we're doing and check in with ourselves, we sometimes notice things we didn't even realize, like, I'm tired. How great is it that by noticing this, we can actually make a heartfelt choice for ourselves? Like, maybe I need to relax. Maybe I need to take a break. Maybe I need to take a nap or go to bed a little bit earlier tonight. Each time we practice being kind to ourselves, and we're actually growing our hearts and our minds in all the right ways. So no matter how you feel, it's totally okay. There's no right or wrong answer for this question. Just allowing yourself to feel all your feels and notice what's there is a beautiful practice. Each time we do it, we grow our smart parts and we add to our mindfulness bag of tricks.